Hi, welcome back to my channel where I'm documenting my journey to becoming an indie author. My name is Kaylee and today I am finishing draft 2 of my sapphic romantasy novel that I've been working on for around the last year. My first draft, which I finished back in January, where you could watch in this vlog, I basically set my goal to finish the draft at 60,000 words. And since then, I've been revising that draft, really drafting a lot from scratch and doing a lot of heavy lifting in terms of edits. And now, all those months later, I am finally at 90,000 words in this manuscript. I planned to write 100K for draft 2. I just picked a random number that sounded good, and it actually has worked out pretty well. I have around 34,000 words per act, so I have 3 acts, and I'm currently in act 3, so in the second to last chapter. There's only so much that I think needs to happen before we finish the novel in completion. I finished up the really big Dark Night of the Soul scene that I wrote last week that you can check out in my previous vlog, and that basically brought me over into 90K. Everything after this point is basically tying all the threads that I already have written that are more so concluding the romantic developments between my main character and her love interest. So I mainly need to write the transitions between the different scenes that I already have written, and that will obviously come with a much more fleshed out chapter than what I have right now. I always think that chapters will take less time than they usually do. So I know that right now I think that not a lot needs to be added into the final 2 chapters, but from experience, I know that that usually isn't the case. Once I start writing what I think only needs to be a little bit, it just spins out of control, and I realize there's so much more that I can add into this scene that I'm really excited to write about. So that will probably happen with these last 10,000 words too, which I'm not going to be mad about because I do need 10,000 more words, and if I'm going based off what I think I need, I only need a few thousand max to tie everything together and to flesh out my finale scene that I had written previously in draft 1. So I welcome all of the extra little information and scenes and character development that needs to come along. I just hit 92,000 words in my manuscript. That was so fun. It took all day, and I love that I got to write while it was raining. It was such a vibe, so cozy, and I'm loving the scene that I'm writing. It's right after everything goes down and my two main characters are tending to each other, taking care of each other. One of them is a healer, and she's making sure that my very injured main character is finally getting the care and comfort that she deserves. So it's also very cozy. and I'm just having a lot of fun with it. I do feel like today I was getting warmed up back into writing because I haven't really touched it in what feels like a few days. So hopefully that momentum keeps building for tomorrow. I wrote 1,000 words today and hit 93,000 words in this draft. I spent all day writing these 1,000 words, and I didn't vlog much or at all except for this clip, but that's because I have some very exciting news, or I guess by the time this video comes out, you guys will already know this, but for like half of the day, I was working on putting together my arcs for my debut, which I am now revealing the name, Skin of Gold. So coming November 11th, 2025, my debut novel, Skin of Gold, will be released. But yeah, that's what I was working on for today, in addition to writing those 1,000 words. It's like 8 p.m. right now, so I was like really trying to get that last push in to hit 1,000, but I like how the chapter is going so far, and yeah, everything's tying together so nicely. Yeah, it just feels like things are all coming together, and I couldn't be any happier with how today went. So I hope to see you guys as part of my art team, and yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this and hopefully finish up. Maybe not tomorrow, it might take me the whole weekend, but yeah.
Walked over, joined in the line. Jaw dropped, you wearing all white. Wonder when you got so fine. Yeah. Said hi and asked what's been up. Kept talking month after month. Your time, I can't get enough. Not alone anymore. You could be the one I'm looking for. You could be the one my heart adores. Got me in my head, yeah. Don't need second guesses. Falling but won't let it show. You're what I'm looking for. You had me at the door. Walked in, I need some more of you. I need you.
I'm at 94,800 and something words. It is now Monday night. The weekend went so nice. I did a little bit of writing on the train all the way to dinner with my friends, but besides from that, I took a little writing break. But I have really exciting updates over the weekend, or actually this morning. This morning I sent out my arcs to my arc team. And first of all, if you're watching this and you are part of the arc team, thank you so much for joining and supporting me in my debut. It means so much to me, and I'm honestly over the moon that 45 of you want to be part of this process early on, and I just really hope that you guys enjoy this early copy of Skin of Gold. That was such a huge milestone. Just like setting up the whole arc process and setting them out felt so surreal. And this is honestly the most people that I've shared this book with. It feels crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I know that I'm publishing this book and it's going to be available for literally like anyone to read, but we're not there yet. We're taking baby steps, and this first baby step just feels incredible. And am really looking forward to seeing people's responses to it. Yeah. So those are my really exciting updates. It doesn't really have to do with finishing my fantasy book, but yeah, that was just such a huge milestone that's going on simultaneously, and yeah, it's super exciting. I'm so close to hitting 96,000 words and 1,000 words for today, but yeah, it is 9:40 and I've reached the point in the scene where I just know that tomorrow it's gonna come to me, but right now I'm just staring at that same little transition and it's just eluding me right now, so I'm gonna let that sit. And I think a part of me is just really enjoying these final moments where my characters get to be happy together. Yeah, the scene that I'm writing right now is so sweet. My two main characters are finally getting all their feelings out in the air. It's like the big declaration moment, and I love it so much. I love them so much. They're so cute. There were so many moments where I was just like writing and just sitting there screaming like, oh my god, they're so cute. Yeah, I love my characters.
Walked over, joined in the line, jaw dropped, you wearing all white. Wonder when you got so fine. Yeah. Said hi and asked what's been up. Kept talking month after month. Your time, I can't get enough. Not alone anymore. You could be the one I'm looking for. You could be the one my heart adores. Got me in my head, yeah. Don't need second guesses. Falling but won't let it show. You're what I'm looking for. You had me at the door. Walked in, I need some more of you. I need you in my life. I want you all the time. I'm falling through the sky for you. I promise not gonna lie. Showing more of this side. A victim of different lies, but I might try for one of a kind. I might try for you can see through oversight, baby, yeah.
Yeah, one time for my girl back home. Say this twice so you won't feel alone. My love for you has grown. My love for you has grown. Miles apart, but I still feel closer. Shines bright, but I don't lower exposure.
I hit 96,000 words today. Basically, I just tied in the scene where my main two characters are getting their confession, or it's like they're getting their main conflict of why they can't be together out of the way. So I had that part already written, just the dialogue, nothing, no like dialogue tags or anything, like any of the action in between. So I fluffed that out, or I filled that out, and I connected that with the scene that I was writing previously, which I'm really happy about because I was struggling with that last night. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little bit during the morning to figure out how to connect the pieces, and I still don't know if they really flow together or if it even makes sense within the context of the conversation, because that how the conversation starts is like one of them is telling or the love interest is telling my main character, like, you know, we have this like crazy soul bond, and like explaining everything about how they're connected. My main character's like, whoa, what the hell? But that kind of makes sense because I believe you, because I sort of feel the same way. Which I'm like, okay, would that even make sense? I don't really know. And then it jumps from that to them having this sort of like back and forth about their two conflicting worldviews. The love interest is very like hopeful and optimistic, and she sees the best in people. She believes in love and that people are deserving of love. And my main character is sort of the opposite. From all of her experiences, love is sort of like this far off fantasy, and the people that she loves usually die. So she obviously has a lot of fear around that, and it's just their experiences have been very different. So they have that whole conversation, and basically the love interest is like, yeah, you know what, like, or okay, my main character is like, you know what, like, you should not love me because I'm a terrible person. My love interest is saying, yeah, if you're a bad person, then I'm in love with a bad person. I don't really care. Like, that's what it is. Yeah, so I don't know if those two conversations really like go together in the same scene. I'm gonna relook at that tomorrow, because right now I feel like I'm still too close to the material to be objective. But it was really satisfying to connect them, and I hope that it does fit, because I don't really know where else I'm gonna put that conversation. I'm basically near the end of this. I basically just need to conclude chapter 8, which is my second to last chapter, and then after that I just have to beef up the final chapter, the finale, and that should be the shortest chapter of the entire novel. Right now we're at 96,000. Each chapter has been around 11,000 words, but the last chapter, so chapter 9, should only be around like 5,000 words, so we'll see. But I am going to cut this vlog short, just so that this vlog is not 3 weeks long, but I will be continuing this vlog into next week, so you guys will get to see me finish up draft 2 of Project Paradise, which is so exciting. I still remember finishing draft 1 on this channel back in January of this year, and the fact that we are so close to finishing draft 2 is so exciting. I do have the goal of having draft 3 done before November. Yeah, but that's a later thing. But yeah, I'm just saying that we are on track to getting drafts 2 and 3 done in time for my 6 months to change my life challenge, which will end in the like middle to end of November. So I'm very excited for all of that. I hope that you enjoyed spending the week with me with my whip, and I hope that all of your writing projects are going well, or if not, you enjoyed getting to see some snippets of my life as I work on my book. So until next week, where I will hopefully finish draft 2, I'll see you next week.
A victim of different lives, but I might try for one of a kind. I might try for you can see through oversight, baby, yeah.
Yeah, one time for my girl back.